Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first is Juan Manuel Marquez, 5'7" tall with a reach of 67 inches. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson, weighed in at 61 kilos, and he's 180 centimeters tall. That's outrageous. His reach also 184.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's gonna touch.
Juan Manuel Marquez. And how about this man? Not only a pound-for-pound fighting great, but when it comes to entertaining fights, there may be none better than this man. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just missed with that jab. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Good counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. With the hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, be smart. Hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there. I need you to...
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the...
Jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots off.
Back into the fight. Great.
And there's the bell for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch got him clean. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe what we're seeing? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Has to be careful for very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Marquez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counter punches.
Sugar Ray is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. That uppercut misses. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Robinson in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is...
And there's the bell to start round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the...
Time for the 5th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
They miss with the jab. You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. And that's exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? These two were made for each other. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very...
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and...
Good work. That's it now.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
Did you see that? Marquez's days. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over. There's the bell to start round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Good counter punching. He threw the hook, didn't land. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Stamina is off the charts. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 9. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter shot lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many... Did you see that? And he can't beat the count. That's it. Juan Manuel Marquez has been stopped. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.